Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon, nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va. No upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica. Make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk. Unity is strength. Make we reason. Make we talk. If we see corruption in any shape or form, we're going to highlight it. Make we talk. Jeffrey Tavares represents yard and broad and the entire diaspora. As long as it affects the life of our nation, uncover the truth, make we reason, make we talk. And we don't care about no vumva viva va, no upper echelon. Nobody is not above the law. As long as it now help Jamaica, make we talk. Make we talk.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. It is now 11:01 in the land of wood and water. Didn't plan to come on at all this morning until this evening, because I even said to my good friend Conor O'Brien that I'm not going to take his thing live this morning. But something came up and we decided to come on. We have to test the system here. So we're going to come on this afternoon. It is now 11:02 in Jamaica, 12:02 here in the United States. We're listening and watching from around the world. And the Eastern Caribbean, it is the Make We Talk program. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are. Welcome to the program. I hope you all are hearing me clearly. Head Boy is going to join us pretty soon. This afternoon, we're going to speak about the Prime Minister said he never bound any gold spoon in his mouth. He made the utterance at a JLP meeting in East Rural St. Andrew. This last night, I bring it live on my channel, and I sit and I listen to the Prime Minister spew some things out of his mouth. I also listen to the world-class Minister of Transportation, Darrell Vaz. All he can talk about is bad mind. We're going to speak about that. But this afternoon, on the Make We Talk program, we'll be speaking some more about issues facing the Prime Minister's account and other issues facing the land of wood and water. My open commentary this morning is, we as Jamaicans, we must stand for what we believe in. No matter what it costs, no matter what it may take us. If we believe in one thing, London, England, good afternoon, or good night. If we believe in one thing, and if we believe in a better Jamaica, then let us fight for a better Jamaica. Because with hope and value, let us brave the more currents. With hope set on the horizon, let us as Jamaicans brave what we believe in. and understand that we as Jamaicans with hope and value, let us brave once more the icy currents and endure what storms may come. Let it be said that our children, that when we were tested, we refused to let this journey end, that we did not turn back, nor did we falter, and with our eyes fixed on the horizon, and God's grace upon us, we carried forth with grace the greatest gift of freedom. The greatest gift of freedom we carry forth. And we deliver it on the safe side of our Jamaican people. So if all of us will stand up for this piece of rock and believe what we must believe, and believe in a better Jamaica, we must not believe in a political party or political belief, but we must believe in the future of this nation. We must believe in the future for our children. We must believe in the rule of law, not the rule of corruption that plague us every day in this country. We, the Jamaican people, must believe that the law for the man who lives below a crossroad applies for the law for the man who lives in the effluence of Cherry Garden or Norbrook or Beverly Hills, or the effluence of people of the Vumvavon and the Vumvavi. We must believe in one law, and one law go for all. And so, my Jamaican people, as we approach the dawn of a new era, the dawn of an election, let us as one people, as one nation, stand up for the soul of this democracy we call Jamaica. We must not put our political belief before this nation. We must fight the good fight. We must put this Jamaica land we love before any political party. And as we fight for the soul of Jamaica's democracy, I encourage all Jamaicans, stand up, get out there, mobilize. And when the date of this election is called, go out there in your numbers and vote to save the soul of Jamaica's democracy. If you do not, who will? If it's not now, then when? Many of us have this ideal that we were born a member of a political party and we will die a member of a political party. Many of us will not put before us our goodly nation, our country, Jamaica. What we will put before us is the political party and the ideas that we believe in. But with hope and value, let us brave once more the icy current, and to endure what storms may come. Let it be said by our children, that when we were stayed, we refused to let the journey end, that we did not turn back, nor did we falter, and with our eyes fixed on the horizon and God's grace upon us, we will carry forth the greatest gift of freedom and deliver it to several of Jamaicans and the future of this democracy we call home. We must carry the baton that when we're all gone, our children may say, yes, we have fought the good fight, and we will carry on from our children, we'll carry on from our forefathers. Like many of us is carry on the fight for this democracy from a Wilmot Mutty Perkins, a Barbara Bluden, a Winston Babatunda Witter, and others. We will carry on that fight with hope and value. Let us brave once more the icy current and endure what storms may come. Let it be said by our children, that when we were tested, we refused to let this journey end, that we did not turn back, nor did we falter. And with our eyes fixed on the horizon and God's grace upon us, we carried forth that greatest gift of freedom and deliver it safely to future generations of Jamaicans. Let us fight the good fight and carry the torch of freedom. Carry the torch of freedom, my people. Carry the torch of change. Because the change that we seek will have to come from all of us. The change that we seek as Jamaicans will have to come from every single one of us. And we must demand that change. And as we start the program now, I say to you this afternoon and this morning, wherever you are, let us fight for the soul of this democracy. My Jamaican people, my students on this platform, I thank you for coming on. But let me make this absolutely clear this afternoon. Jamaicans from all walks of life, get up on that day of election. Mobilize your people. Get out there and vote. Vote as if your life depends on it. Vote for the soul of Jamaica's democracy. This is one of the most consequential elections in Jamaica's history. And I say to you, get out there. Vote. 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 Do not take any money and say you're not going to vote. Take the money and go out there and vote. Vote for the soul of this democracy. Head boy, welcome to the program.
Thank you, my friend, Brother Jeffrey Tavares. Let me say good morning to your listeners in Jamaica. Good evening to your listeners in the Eastern Caribbean and to those listening in the wider diaspora, the United States, United Kingdom, and of course in Europe. You know, I actually was listening to your opening remarks, Jeffrey, and they are quite poignant to say the least, in that we are fighting for the soul of our democracy. And the Jamaican people have indicated to us, based upon what we're seeing on the ground, Jeffrey, that they are not for sale. They have indicated to us that they are not for sale. And I think the message of Mark Golding and his People's National Party is resonating with a wide cross-section of people. Because when I listened last night to the meeting in Brownstown, in Orocabessa, I realized how the crowd responded when Dayton Campbell said to them, if you take the 10,000 now and vote for who you have voted for, we are going to 10,000 a month. School is for 9 months out of the year. Yeah? So imagine that. That is 90,000 a year you're getting to contribute to your children's education, transportation needs. And when they go to school, them and get a hot meal. So no 10,000 and 5,000 nor water tank, nor bag of fertilizer, nor cement, nor zinc, nor plyboard can replace what the People's National Party is offering to you. And that is why I use this platform and other platforms and say to people that in this election, you have a constitutional right to vote and you must exercise that franchise. So it's all well and good for us to come here every day and talk about what Andrew Holness do from what him not do. Yeah? But if you don't vote, Andrew Holness will be there doing more. So I urge the soul of our nation to step up and vote. Typically, I would never tell you who to vote for. But I'm now saying to you, if you love Jamaica, if you choose Jamaica, then you will not vote for those who have robbed Jamaica and those who have prostituted Jamaica. Choose Jamaica. And when you choose Jamaica, we're not referring to the one that was not spelled correctly, because it seems like there is two Jamaica. There's one that Holness have and one that we belong to. So we're asking you to choose the Jamaica that will care for you and will look out for you and will care for your children and has a plan that is for you and will give you a stake in the country. I hand over to you, my friend.
Thank you, head boy. Choose Jamaica. Choose the country because on your birth certificate it said you're a Jamaican. Vote for this country. I read something earlier, I'm going to read it again. With hope and virtue, let us bear... Sorry, let me do it again. With hope and virtue, let us brave once more the icy current and endure what storms may come. Let us be, let it be said by our children, that when we were tested, we refused to let the storm go away. We refused to let this journey end. That we did not turn back, nor did we falter. And with our eyes fixed on the horizon, and God's grace upon us, we carried forth the greatest gift of freedom. We carried forth the greatest gift of freedom and change, and deliver it safely to future generations of Jamaicans. Jamaicans, please, do not let no one buy your vote. Your vote is not for sale. Go out there and vote as if your life depends on it. Mobilize others and go out there and vote. Vote. I want, yes. Go ahead.
So sorry to cut you. I'm just asking you if somebody, if you have a moderator who can block this person called Alicia Dunn. Today, I am not in the mood for the nonsense. I am not in the mood for the nonsense today. This whomever subpar Jamal student who should be at Jamal has come into this chat to come and distract us, but we will not be distracted. Proceed, my brother. Thank you.
I just did. I just blocked that person there because I'm not in the mood for that. We are not here to debate any political party or PNP or JLP. We're here to fight for the soul of this democracy we call Jamaica. As I said before on a transport platform this morning, I was privileged to speak on, in which modern democracy can you have a transport minister with $1.4 billion of school buses and we can't get the clear truth of what went on in which modern democracy that there's no investigation and the minister is not asked to resign pending the investigation? In which other modern democracy can we have a prime minister who until now settled declaration cannot be certified? And the more we dig, the deeper this corruption becomes. And he still sits as prime minister? And majority of Jamaicans can't see what we're speaking about? Or they can hear going on a dirty comrade and a dirty labor right? When will we stand up for this piece of rock we call home? When will we speak out about this piece of rock we call home? Head boy, go ahead.
But you know, if being labeled a comrade, if defending the right of Jamaica and Jamaicans, if defending it and the future of Jamaicans mean that I am labeled a comrade, then to hell yes, I am a proud comrade, because then I could never in my wildest dream support an administration that does not care for the Jamaican people, who their hashtag, their name is hashtag stop thief. That is their name. I cannot support an administration that from 1998, upon the entry of politics into Jamaica, Mr. Holness has not been able to say definitively where his income comes from, where his assets come from, and why his network and income is not in keeping with his lawful with the income he has. It don't matter what him make. And we are simply saying here, we have never had a scenario in Jamaica as bad. Say any bad thing you want to say about PJ Patterson. Say any bad thing you want to say about Edward Seaga. Say any bad thing you want to say about Michael Manley. Say any bad thing you want to say about anyone that has governed Jamaica as far back as Bustamante, Norman Manley. Say any bad thing you want to say about them. But one thing you could never accuse any one of them of, yes, is that them can't substantiate fully when they get their money. Norman Washington Manley died a pauper. Yes? Because he did not take any major resources from the country. Same with Buster Alexander Manti and you, Shera. And Sir Hugh Lawson Shera. I can't say anything about Seaga because I don't know what Seaga had. But what I can say is that for a certainty, we have never had a prime minister who cannot tell us where income come from. We have never had it. And this is not a personal attack against Andrew Holness. I grew up near Andrew Holness constituency. You know that, Jeffrey. I have interacted and I'm asking the callers to just hold on the calls right now. Hold on the calls a little bit. I grew up near Andrew Holness's constituency. I know Andrew Holness. Me not ask nobody if me know Andrew Holness. I have nothing personally against Miss Holness and Mrs. Holness and Mr. Holness. Right? But
what we have against them is this. The Prime Minister last night said that he has worked hard for what he has. I know what you want to have, Mr. Holness. You need to come and tell the Jamaican people, you and Daryl Vaz, especially Daryl Vaz. Let me switch something here. Daryl Vaz cannot tell the Jamaican people how he spent that $1.4 billion of taxpayers' money. All they can hear is bus after bus after bus after bus after bus. If it was some other modern democracy, prisoner miss you. If it was some other modern democracy, an investigation would have been launched and the minister would have to step aside.
No, but Jeffrey, remind your listeners that Daryl Vaz is a perennial troubled minister, and he has been the only minister in the JLP administration in most instances that have been embroiled in many issues. Him and Christopherton, and they seem to be not able to be asked to remove from the cabinet. Remember, you know, Darrell Vaz wanted to undersell rooms on the beach. Rooms on the beach. Nobody could tell me, because when Minister Vaz, and I ask you, Darrell, and I ask you, Audley, to come and deny what I am saying, that you both flew from Ian Fleming on a Mexican registered plane to Mexico City during the debacle with the rooms on the beach business. And the same week, it was released in the media, on social media, that at least $31 million, and by the way, let me say to our Jamaican people, it is not 31 million JMD. It is not 31 million JMD. Was moved from an account in Mexico City and sent to First Global Bank in the United States of America. Yes? When the funds were traced, they realized it came from the very same rooms and the same hotel people who had the connection, the same Mexicans. And to this day, Dan Webby has now died, and his bank could not tell us why that money was passing through that account to come into Jamaica. So, Darrell, if you know what good for you, you behave yourself. And it was around the same period Darrell Vaz lost his visa. And they come to pretend, and they, one second, Jeffrey, they come to pretend like they're paragons of justice. Darrell Vaz, when he was minister office in the office of the Prime Minister, when Bruce Golding was around, Darrell Vaz, we have not forgotten that when you were minister of government during the Bruce Golding era, there was an energy issue. They were supposed to be doing the LNG, the liquefied natural gas, with a man by the name of Chris Energy. Darrell Vaz and Chris Zaka and James Robertson were embroiled in a scandal to the point that Clive Mullins, if you remember good, had to resign as minister. Who remember that? Who remember that? So when them come now and behave as if they are paragons of justice, they must remember that as long as there is breath in this body and there is life in this body, and I'm able to speak and the memory is good, I will always remind Jamaican people of their antecedents.
Yes. You know,
remember, Jeffrey, Clive Mullins. 1 second. I want you to remember this so it not make it look like I'm me at nothing. You remember Clive Mullins had resigned from Bruce Golding cabinet?
Yes.
Do you know why Clive Mullins had resigned?
No.
Remember there was an LNG project.
Oh, yes.
Me can talk. Chris Zaka was the advisor then to Minister James Robertson. Darrell was a part of the committee representing Prime Minister Bruce Golding. And some hanky-panky went on in the LNG thing, where they wanted to, the price that they were supposed to get it at, let's say they were to get it at $20 per barrel. They wanted, Chris Zaka and James Robertson and Darrell Vaz wanted to push up the price, and Clive Mullins ball it out. That's why Clive was dismissed from the cabinet.
You know.
When you see them pretend like they're paragons of justice,
you know something, head boy? I refuse to call any one of them honorable, much less most honorable. They do not fit to be called honorable nor most honorable. And let me sound this alarm this morning to members of the public transport sector in this country we call Jamaica. Daryl Vaz is he's the worst minister of transportation in the history of this country. And the members of the public transport sector must send Daryl Vaz and Andrew Holness a clear message on election day. If you all do not see what is going on in this country, if you don't listen to what the man said last night, I can make him play last night to make him listen to it. I couldn't listen to it. Hold on for me. I'm going to play last night, what he said last night. Because we come here to speak about Prime Minister Holness is saying that he worked hard for what he has. Listen to Daryl Vaz, what he said to the public transport sector last night. And I'm asking every single member of the public transport sector and the sound of my voice on the Make We Talk program, you need to send this man. He has no scan regard. He has no respect. He disrespects the members of the public transport sector. Jamaicans and members of the public transport sector, wake up. Wake up. People of Portland, wake up. Listen to what this man said. Listen to what he said.
Tell my colleagues here tonight, I want to tell my colleagues here tonight that coming here from Portland, I stopped at JUTC Linders Road because tomorrow morning, as Hap put on him drawers, I have buses going to test 122 routes across Jamaica for the next 4 days.
You hear? 122 routes. This minister told the members of the public transport sector, this Daryl Vaz here, that they must form a committee headed by the so-called presidents of the public transport sector pertaining to the routes. And they open up routes for taxi drivers. No one knew that this man had an intention to bring in 100 and whatever dilapidated old school buses. All dilapidated school buses are not safe for our children. Let me make it be clear. The Make We Talk program is all for school buses. We're all for the rural school bus program. What we are not for is the way how the minister went and bought these school buses. And the minister is not coming clean. He's not speaking the truth. He's not speaking the truth about these school buses. And we must speak out about it. You have some Jamaicans who believe that you must speak about their ministers because they are dons of all dons. Let me make something clear to all of you this morning. In case you don't know, the word minister in Latin means servant of the people of Jamaica. So Daryl Vaz is the servant of the people of this country. And Daryl Vaz must come and tell us how he spent $1.4 billion of taxpayers' money. Listen to what this man has said. So this man is wicked to the members of the public transport sector. Listen to this.
I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me. And I want you to listen to me carefully. 100 bus is what we have that is going to roll out between September and December.
Why don't you tell us about the 2 flatbed chassis that you put in there and you have them as school buses? Why you don't come and tell the Jamaican people that when we check the VIN numbers, it's 2 flatbed truck chassis that you bring into the country? Huh? But you come out, they have about more bad mind. Who the hell bad mind you? It was some of them modern democracy in the Ghana prison.
That is going to take care of 258 rural schools.
But Jeffrey.
But we have 850 rural schools in Jamaica.
Go ahead.
Jeffrey.
Go ahead.
Hold a minute. Minister Vaz is a vehement liar. He's a mendacious and pathological liar. Minister Vaz said to us early on in the year that the school buses would all arrive in the island by the end of July. By the end of July. He then went further and said to us the other day at the launch of the buses that all of them will be in the island in time for September. So how we are here about December now? How we are here about December now?
This man is a liar.
As my good friend Babatunde would say, how it go? How it go? How we here now about December? Darrell Vaz, you are a liar. You are a pathological liar, because when you look at it, it's they intend to trick the Jamaican people, Jeffrey. You know why they're going around the 20 buses in the 100 routes? They intend to use it as a campaign tool. And remember, those buses are diesel buses. Every day them bus down the road, they have to be fueled. Every day they carry them out, they have to be fueled. The next thing we have to look at, in relation to the buses, those buses cannot go, I can tell you, those buses cannot carry the children of North Central Clarendon. You can't go in a Moko properly. You can't go Udall properly. You can't go in a places like St. Mary, which have hilly terrain, especially hilly terrains of St. Mary. You can't go up there, the hill them alone start bleed it out. And you know these buses are 15-year-old and 12-year-old buses. They can't manage the terrain. But all I have to say... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
All I have to say, have these buses been retrofitted yet? Have these buses been retrofitted yet? Let me tell you, Darrell, and St. Elizabeth as well, especially Northwest St. Elizabeth, with certain hilly terrain in the other side of St. Elizabeth. Yes, have these, don't let them trickle no. And then why are you putting so much mileages on the bus by going around the entire, them already over the mileage that should have been on them already? Are you now bringing them across the country to go gain more mileage on them and further deteriorate the buses? But let me say to you, Darrell, let me say this to you, remember this, as there is a God in heaven, you will face your maker. You will face your time. From you are a child, you have been evading rules and regulations. Let me tell you, your time is coming. Your Waterloo, Darrell Vaz, is coming, because this bus scandal, I believe, is going to be the bus scandal that is going to put you in short pants. Don't forget that the buses stem from out of the United States. Don't forget that taxpayers' dollars were sent to people in the United States. Don't forget that the IRS knows what is happening. All I have to say, Jeffrey, to Darrell, don't worry, Mr. Man. If your time will come, just now. And those who are protecting Darrell Vaz, and I'm going to say it today, Jeffrey, and my gloves are off. There are some people in the People's National Party who have good relationship with Darrell. It is time for you all to put aside your personal relationship with this man and deal with him as he is. And when I say deal with, please, I am not referring to any violence, so nobody attribute any violence coming from me. I am saying to address him as in terms of his management of the ministry, his mismanagement of this situation, Yeah? He is a perennial liar, Darrell Vaz. Every ministry Darrell Vaz has ever walked in has had issues. Every single one. And look at it, and I'll show you the colorization. As much as Montague might have done some things in the past, I'll show people them at that, oh, Mark Gold in a white man. You realize that they were quick to punish an Andrew Wheatley. Yes, him did wrong. They were quick to punish a Bobby Montague. Yes? But have they disciplined Darrell nor Christopherson?
Not one day. Because Bobby Montague a black man.
Exactly.
And white people run the Labour Party. So they treat Bobby Montague as the outcast and chat about him and be marking or something. But this white man here who believe that he's above the law. That is why I say to the members of the public transport sector, wake up. Wake up. You all need to send Darrell Vaz and Andrew Holness a clear message. Send them a clear message. No other country in the world can you see the blatant mismanagement of the $1.4 billion. And this man is justifying the way how he spend it. And go on like him as some Dan Dada on stage about bad mind.
But
if you were in any other country, prison don't miss you. Almost call a spade. Prison don't miss you.
But you have some facilitators and collaborators of Minister Vaz in the transport sector. Yes?
Yes.
And I'm going to ball them out today. Because you know me, Jeffrey. I don't afraid of no boy, no girl, nowhere. Yeah? There are certain persons, without calling them name, who they want to be a kisser, pardon me expression. Yeah? They were, as the Trinidadians would have said, them like to licksy bomb. Yeah? So they like to follow behind Minister Vaz and make him feel like he's doing a great work. Yeah? And look at it. Cabinet minister of the government said that be a rapist and criminals run taxi.
And until now, you hear nothing.
None of the transport operators have come out to say.
You hear nothing from Edgerton Newman. You hear nothing from Oscar Finnegan. You hear nothing from Louis Barton. You hear nothing from Mr. Stiles. When one of them sit in the meeting and heard when they describe members of the public transport sector as rapists, I hear nothing from these people.
Very disrespectful. Because let me tell you something, Jeffrey. I don't afraid to say it. And I want to give a shout out to all of the taxi men from Port Maria to Ocho Rios that ply the route from Port Maria to Ocho Rios. From all in Western St. Mary that drive up to Hamilton Mountain, Days Mountain, all over in Rockabessa, Stewart Town, Mango Valley, Tree Hills, all the places. But in simple, what I'm saying, I have known many of these taxi men, Jeffrey. These taxi men, a lot of them, not all of them, but most of them are community people. Jeffrey, sometimes them come off a route with people and they don't ask them for money. You hear me tell you?
But hold on, head boy. I was at a function many years ago when Bobby Montague, Robert Bobby Montague, was the Minister of Transportation. And the former Minister of Transportation said that they have taxi drivers who have people house key. Well, letting them pitney. That's how they trust them.
Yes.
And for members, these so-called presidents sit in the meeting and hear when the individual refers to the men and women of the public transport sector as rapists and thieves and don't say a damn thing about it.
But you know what I know? You know what I know? Add that man they call Lester Mike Henry been in a fit state. None of them could have made that statement. Jeffrey, we have seen in Jamaica, in terms of the management of the transport ministry, right? Hate Mike Henry if you want to hate him. Not like him if you don't want, because one thing would make you credit to where credit due, you know. Yeah? He was one of the few ministers, including Omar and Peter Phillips, who presided over the industry for a while. Yeah? Who you were very approachable, Jeffrey. Very
Just
approachable.
Like
you know, regardless of, you know me and Bobby, regardless of our political differences. When he was a minister, because that is Bobby's nature. But you see what happened, and I'll tell you what happened. Make you see some of them quick to run go Ministry of Transport. Remember, Jeffrey, certain airports supposed to get upgrade. I'm going to let the puss out the bag now. Certain people shoot bird a bush. And the certain people who shoot bird a bush want Vernon Field contract. I don't talk.
And
So
that is why. That is why. And I will say this publicly too. I remember when they wanted a fare increase at the function in Ocho-Reyes.
Yes.
I asked Minister Montague, I said, will they get a fare increase? He said, Jeffrey, soon. I said, how soon? He said, soon. Now I get to understand that this minister believes that he's above everybody. Can't meet with the poor pauperizing bus and taxi operators. These taxi operators have been going through the pans of hell under Andrew Holness administration and Daryl Vaz. They said that Manayard was the worst one. Manayard is the worst one.
No.
This year one year are the worstest minister of transportation. This man preside over a system, a ticketing system, that the court ordered the government to pay back transport people. Until now, nothing happened. Nothing happened. But you know why nothing happened? Because they have some fly-by-night, pitch-by-day presidents who don't want to chat back to me for no business, man. I beg no nothing. Who believe that they must suck up and kiss up under the minister? Some of them go there to get a drink of rum. Because that's how they look for just drink rum morning, noon, night, and day. So they suck up under the minister. Who not campaign manager for the minister? They get money to go buy a box of food. Wake up, members of the public transport sector. Wake up. Jamaicans demand an accountability of this $1.4 billion bus saga. This minister must be investigated. Go ahead, sir.
You know, I believe, and we are here for solutions, because within less than 4 weeks, Minister Vaz will no longer be minister. I want to break a news and then I want to respond to him. So could you do the breaking news for me?
You send it to me?
I'm sending it to you right now.
Oh, no. You know what it's true. You do it from your end. Hold on there for me. Do it from your end. Let me just do this here.
This is Make We Talk Breaking News.
Reliable news just coming in to the Make We Talk program. Reliable news just coming in to the Make We Talk program. Our sources have said it is expected that the election will be announced this Sunday by Holness in Halfway 3 Square. That is reliable information coming to us that the election is expected to be announced this Sunday in Half a Street Square by Prime Minister Holness. This is Make We Talk News.
This is Make We Talk Breaking News.
Welcome back to the program. You just heard news coming into us that we were reliably informed that the Prime Minister and President and leader of the Jamaica Labour Party will be announcing the date of the election in Halfway Tree this coming Sunday. There is also other news coming into us. We're going to go back to what we're talking about. The Jamaican dollar will open again against the US benchmark, selling for $161. That's the Jamaican dollar open trading today against the US dollar, selling an average of $161.24. And also the Canadian dollar open trading this morning, selling for an average of $116.74. And finally, the Jamaican dollar will open trading against the British pound sterling, $216.51. That's the Jamaican dollar open trading this morning. It's an average of $216.52 against the British pound sterling. Head boy, over to you.
Well, where man are there? Man are I want to ask you, the dollar wine and the dollar grind. You know what the wine do? You know what the dollar do? You know the dollar do the dirty wine. Yeah? Because I don't understand how it is that these guys expect. Jeffrey, I want to recognize a prominent blogger. I see Life with Jennifer JM.
Yes.
Auntie Jen, I want to big you up. I am an ardent listener of you, Auntie Jen, so I want to big you up and keep doing the hard work. Obviously, I want to big up everybody else in the chat, so don't feel bad. But we have to recognize a fellow blogger right away as we see them.
Hold on for me, head boy. The United Nations office in Haiti is reporting now that more than 1,500 people have been killed in the second quarter of 2025 in Haiti. That's the United Nations is reporting this morning that more than 1,500 people killed during the second quarter of 2025 in Haiti. My God. Let's go back to what we were talking about, Headboy. We don't miss what we were talking about. Let's go back to what we were talking about.
So I said I wanted to make a recommendation because we here are for solutions. Yeah. We are suggesting that what should happen now with these buses that they're saying that they're going to take across the 100 routes. We want to have a download and set up a free app, and that is what we're saying to the ministry. Set up and download a free app to track the buses, so we can see where they go in real time. Yes. So they now have a digital transformation unit, or they can have eGov. Set it up so we can see everything regarding to the movement and the plan routes of the buses. Anybody can use this app themselves. So we really want the technology to tell us which route these buses go on. Because why we want to know that, Jeffrey? Once we can track these buses, we will know if the buses truly are being used for political transportation. We want this app to be established. We want to track the buses. Yes, we want to track the buses. It is important that we have access to where the buses go. Now, I see some people in the chat talking about no fuzz regarding to the election date. Andrew, let me tell you this. If you're a student of politics, which I have been all my life, yeah, I can assure you that what happens in that regard, there is a call. Jeffrey, I just want to address the election matter here because I see a lot of comments in it. Yeah, I see a lot of comments in the thing about whether or not it is going to be the election. Let me tell you guys this: from the calling of the election day, so you have up to 5 days to nomination day, 5 to 7 days actually, but they use 5. Then you have 14 to 17, or in some instances 14 to 21. So if you look at it and you follow it, an election were to be, Andrew Holness has no other option but to call election Sunday. If not, he will be going beyond September the 3rd. Now, if he goes beyond September the 3rd, it would now require the Constitution of Jamaica to call election. So it is no rocket science that the election will be announced on Sunday. Right? And Dayton Campbell, in fact, told us that too at the meeting, if you were listening to Dayton Campbell. So what we are saying here is not no guess me. When you're a student of politics, you know, you can tell. Somebody said to me, somebody had a bet with me last night in East Rural St. Andrew, that Andrew would have called election. And I bet them and I said, no, there is no way they're going to go into Kentire. Because the first thing, they don't even know if the river did go come down. So they were not going to go to Kentire to go call an election. Somebody asked me a question. I said, Ed boy, please explain to the nomination period. Right, so the nomination period. So remember the rules. When you have nomination day cannot fall on a weekend, election day cannot fall on a weekend, right? So you candidates have to be nominated between Monday to Thursday, yeah? And I'm sorry, Monday to Friday. It can't go on a weekend. And the election day cannot fall on a weekend. So the weekends are not included in the counting of the 14 days that they get to. Yeah? Jeffrey, over to you, or are you still want me to? So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the election matter. I'm not going to address that anymore. I've explained to you, and you have heard Dayton Campbell himself say that as well. Proceed, Jeff.
Yes, I want to go back to this video here with Daryl Vaz. Then we go to the one with Andrew Holness. Listen to this thing here.
Absolutely.
Jamaica. The 100 bus is 122 routes. So you see, Papi into Mavis Bank, tick it off. Papi into Red Light, Irish Town, tick it off.
So what happened to the bus and taxi operators? Listen to some more of this.
Juliet Holness going to get school bus. Juliet Cuthbert going to get school bus. And then going tired with the school bus. Driver. The school bus and we're mad them. And let me tell you something. Wednesday is holiday. So we only have Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Them going to see bus in every nook and cranny starting tomorrow morning straight through Independence. Then going mad over bus. Driver.
Yeah, mad over bus. I want to show you something here. Showing you something here.
That will sound like him and them waters, man.
This is the bus. There's a bus heading to a school this morning with only the students in it. I see there. The bus stuck.
Hold on, Jeffrey, let me catch myself.
The bus stuck, Daryl.
Hey, no.
Daryl, that's the bus. That's one of the $1.4 billion bus that you bought in this country.
You hear the clown a while ago that the bus going go up. Him no know me know Israel St. Andrew. Let me bless up my people up in the hills of the great Mavis Bank, Lime Tree, Westphalia, as the light. Yeah, the bus can't make it up a line tree. It can't make it up as the light. You're going to have problem in a guava ridge. Yeah? Anyway, Lord, when the road up the wet and slippery, poor regular vehicle have problem. Imagine that bus going up into East Rural St. Andrew that have sheer soil where rock a roll on the side of the man sick, you know.
You know something, head boy, and I'm gonna say this afternoon here. And I ask God don't let it happen. But if there should be any tragedy, God forbid, with any of the school buses with the kids, Darrell Vass should drag to the International Court in The Hague. I say this again. God forbid. But if there should be any tragedy with the school bus with any children, Darrell Vass should be dragged to the International Court in The Hague. Because obviously there's no court in Jamaica going to charge him. Should be dragged to the International Court in The Hague for crime against humanity. Let's go over to this one here now, where this one in the contact about now how people bad mind him, people him work hard for what him have. Let's go over to this one here. The Jamaican Prime Minister on the platform last night tell the Jamaican people he work hard for what he has. Listen to this. None of us say he didn't work hard enough. But none of us see you work. Listen to this.
The story of my life is that I have never been given anything free. I've had to work for anything that I've had.
Yes, we know. You work hard in a COVID for 28 bank account. Meanwhile, you lock down this country. You go over Clifton and bulldozer down people's house. You work, you've been working from 2009. You have been working. You're the hardest working prime minister known in the history of this country. Listen to some more of this man.
I have said it before and I will say it again. I don't know what a gold spoon looks like. It has never been in my mouth. I have no inheritance or any endowment or any trust fund anywhere. Whatever I have worked hard and honestly for it.
You are telling we that? Hold on ahead, but I'm going to take the phone call. Hello, good morning. Welcome to our program here live.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So Jeffrey,
Yes.
just spending some time at work here. Of course, he work hard. He work hard at manipulating the people and stealing their inheritance. And he's going to play in the people's mind and talk about him go to school and him have to long with much spitting and something there. Because we have no Jamaican enough to think for certain things. He just playing on the people's mind to have sympathy on him. He's a damn thief and should go to prison. He's a thief. He will see work hard at stealing. Anyway, so Jeffrey, I have to go back.
All right, man.
Right now.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
You know,
Thank
when you listen to the Prime Minister, you know, I think there is something wrong with this Prime Minister. You know. I think the Prime Minister smells something.
Jeffrey,
You have the what?
I have
Yeah.
diagnosed the Prime Minister already for the Jamaican. Remember, I diagnosed the Prime Minister with your good friend, the pastor, you know, the psychologist. Yeah? Andrew Holness now is suffering from, I tell you what he's suffering from. A loose-litis. You know what is a loose-litis? Him smelly losing coming. And through him smelly losing coming, you know, see Juliet Holness ball last night?
She not ball yet.
Juliet ball last night. Hold on. But Jeffrey, hold on there. I am looking at some similarities. And sometimes we must have a light because some of them things are serious. But you know, remember somebody did a ball on a man devil too? Lord, oh.
Ay, Jesus. I sing this song already, you know. And I warn this Prime Minister, do not let poor people eye water catch you and your pitney. You come out this evening, yesterday, and you try to confess about something. Till all your wife, she just shed some crocodile tears and nothing about it. You don't think God like ugly? Listen to some more about this man is saying.
I have never gained wealth by exploiting the people.
Lie! You're a pathological mendacious individual. You're a liar.
No. And I want to say to you that my ethic is that I believe in working for what I have.
No, tell me something now. Tell me something. I can move in for a minute. Can anybody tell me where this Prime Minister working his entire life? Can anybody
Yeah, Jeffrey, I can tell you.
Here I know Jesus.
I can tell you. I don't know why you put it out, but I can tell you where. You should have asked me. He worked for Mr. Siaga, yes, as an office manager. And when he done work for Siaga, $10 million reach in him hand and he can't tell nobody how he get the $10 million. My best belief is if Siaga were alive and hear some of this now, Siaga would have been able to tell where his money gone. Hello? That's, remember, you know, he managed Siaga's company called Premium Group. This is what the report said. So nobody can say we are implicating anybody in anything. He said when the Integrity Commission then it was the office of the contract.
Hold on, head boy, hold on. Repeat everything I said, because you're breaking up a while ago. When you hear what I said, repeat it.
Went to Mr. Siaga to ask Mr. Siaga not determine who much pay him get from Mr. Siaga because he couldn't show. I can only surmise that because he could not show the proof of where he got those funds from, I am only surmising that the same thing which he's now doing is what he did to poor Siaga. But anyway, thief from a thief got smile. And I say so Jamaican language.
This man say he works hard. You don't know how much taxi driver out there have all 4 or 5 taxi and can't run so much money we got through Andrew Holness bank account when they want to taxi them. Them a taxi man never have so much money in their life. And he said he work hard, very hard. Oh God, Andrew. You work very hard.
Well, I feel, hey, Jeff, hard. Yeah.
God in heaven. Listen to this line conniving.
Go ahead.
Listen to this line conniving, man. Listen to him. What? What sort of what, bro? Hold on there. People not take no call, but hold on a minute there. Good afternoon. Welcome to our program here live.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. You're live. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I just want you tell the people in Jamaica, especially the young people, they have to get themselves together because they are the one that is suffering the most. They have to seek out a way to revalue their money. They have to seek out a way to have little coffee, little banana, little pimento, little annatto, and all those things that build Jamaica, and see if they can revalue their money. if they have to buy flour and rice,
Yes,
export something and bring in flour and rice and saltfish. Imagine. You used to have boiling house in Jamaica. You have sugar.
Hold on for me, sir. Hold on for me, sir. The topic today is the Prime Minister talking about he work hard for what he has, sir. That's the topic for today.
Okay. Okay. I didn't know that. So repeat the topic.
The Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mr. Andrew Michael Holness, said that he works hard for what he has.
Oh.
Sir, sir. Stop listening to the TV in the background for me now, please.
Okay. Let I turn it down.
Can you call me back, please?
Please, I beg you. I can't allow this to. And Jeffrey, 1 second. Please, I'm asking the persons to hold on. Jeffrey is going to announce when he's opening the line. All right, just hold on. At least we should open the line by about 1:30. So just give us a chance to finish this, right? Because what that does when you're trying to move ahead with a topic, the cause break the concentration, especially when it's not relating to the topic. Please.
Yes.
I tell you now, today is the day I'm going to address it. We can't deal with it. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
Let's go back and play out the Prime Minister. Let's start from the beginning of the Prime Minister is saying.
No, please.
The story of my life.
No, Jeffrey, please.
What?
Jeffrey.
Yes.
If you could go back to where we left off. No, to where we left off. Please don't start him over. Please, I beg you. I can't take all right.
Call back. Can you call back, please? Where did we left off? I think it's right here.
Gained wealth by exploiting the people. No. And I want to say to you that my ethic is that I believe in working for what I have. By the sweat of my brow, I shall eat bread. And that is the ethic of the Jamaica Labour Party. We work for what we have.
We.
And in the same way, we are working for the third term. We are not believing and acting as if we are entitled.
One thing I can tell the Jamaican people, you know, if you all put back this man and in bunch of Alibabas to run this country, dog nyam we suffer from Negril Point to Moran Point. Because when them done with, we nothing left.
To a third term. There is no entitlement. Some people behave like they own Jamaica. It doesn't matter that time come for them. It's not a matter that they work for it. It's not a matter that they deserve it. It's not a meritocracy. It's just that time, the effluxion of time. It's just so. But we have never, I certainly have never behaved entitled in Jamaica.
Lie. You believe you act like you want wanna-be dictator.
You want me remind him, Jeffrey, you want me remind him that he has behaved entitled? Let me remind you, Andrew Holness. Let me remind you. From 2017, the Integrity Commission has been giving you excessive time. Excessive time. They have said to you, the road to you, we presented that on Ratigan, the road to you in 2017 of May. And they said, please respond to us within 3 months. And beg them more time. The Integrity Commission give more time to address some of the issues related to his statutory declarations. Andrew Holness cumulatively got almost a year time, because it's almost 8 to 9 months. They said, until the Integrity Commission could not take it anymore and extend and said, if you don't respond to us now, we are proceeding to deal with you. You remember that presentation we made on Friday and Saturday, Jeffrey?
Yes, yes.
So who is entitled? Look at who is entitled. Andrew Holness and the Labour Party has been saying they are not going to surrender Jamaica. So if you don't believe you are entitled, why are you coming out with statements like that to say you are not going to surrender Jamaica? It is tantamount to what Donald Trump and the MAGA 6 crowd did on January the 6th. MAGA crowd did on January the 6th when they stormed the Capitol saying they would not accept the results. And when you talk about entitlement, is why did Mr. Holness and his family invested into Factories Corporation property, get Factories Corporation land for buy? If you're not entitled, why are you running business while you should be working for the Jamaican people? If you are not entitled, why you and your wife is now in construction industry when you're supposed to be focusing on working in a constituency? All I have to say to you, when it comes on and talking about trust fund, what he's trying to do, is to make Mark Golding look like Mark Golding is some...
Yes.
that he's not a man of the people. Andrew Holness, you can never convince. You tried initially, but you not say it now work. The Jamaican people now realize who is for them, who is with them. So this nonsense about entitlement, you feel like you're entitled. That's why you want a third term. Because you told us first when you ran, you only needed 2 terms. You said you were going to enact the two terms limit. So who entitled? Who entitled? Jeffrey, you proceed here. Oh, liar.
I want to open the phone lines after this video here. But I want you to listen to another video with this Prime Minister here. May God help us in this country. Listen to this man.
So labor rights, the time is drawing near.
Hold on for me.
So labor rights, the time is drawing near. My Jamaican family, the time is drawing near. My Jamaican people, you have a strategic government, a disciplined government, a government that does things systematically and in order. We don't believe in chaka chaka, and we never, ever, ever, ever look chaka chaka. When I put my hand out to you to shake it, you don't have to think twice. You can take my hand. You know that we are clean-hearted and clean hands. We don't believe in chaka chaka.
We don't believe in a corruption, though. You will go down in Jamaica's political history as one of the most corrupt. You present over one of the most corrupt organization in this country. You will go down in history as one of the most corrupt prime minister of the 21st century in Jamaica. You.
So we come to you with clean hands. We come to you with a clean heart, and we bring clean words to you.
Yes, but you can't talk when everyone want and tell the people them some bad word. We must remind him that everyone want went to Westmoreland and disrespect the people of Western Westmoreland or Eastern Westmoreland. Huh? Everyone told a young man that he would never spend one dime of whatever money, as if I pay him money. Go ahead, boy.
But also remember that it was done again.
All right.
Darrell Vaz did it at the gospel concert in Portland. You never got the clip when him said the same whatever. But we're saying we're not even studying. What Andrew Holness is doing is simple distracting Jamaican people from what his issue is. You know then, so when they throw a stone in a hog pen and they want to ball out, him get licked. Yeah?
Yes.
Look at what he's trying to now come and say. He has clean hands. And when you stretch out your hand to me and look upon me, I am like you. I am from you. Andrew Holness, nobody in Jamaica could be like you, because you would have to have the gall and the guts and the cojones to believe that you could lie barefacedly in the evidence, in the fact of evidence facing you. Go ahead, Jeffrey.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Make We Talk program. You're live.
Yes, my brother. Good afternoon.
Speak up a little louder for me, please.
Yes, my brother. Good afternoon. You hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, man. My brother, let me say this to you. I love to watch your program. You know?
Thank you.
But you see when they play that lion man, eh? When him say him have clean hands and pure heart, and he's for Jamaican people. Let me say something to you. You said something wrong a while ago. Said he will go down as the most corrupt prime minister. No, that's wrong. He will go down as the most corrupt prime minister of the people in Jamaica. Believe me, my brother. And let me say this to you. Jamaican people, I am begging everyone to me. I don't care where Jamaican people open up our eyes. Make we open up our eyes. Make we take this man completely out of Jamaica completely. And we don't want to go nowhere more than prison. Prison. All that he has done to Jamaican people, let me tell you something, he must face the consequence of the things that he has done to Jamaican people. My brother, take care of yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Peace and love, my brother.
Peace and love. Head boy.
Thank you.
The numbers to call is 954. Right.
You know, I want to, as we wrap up this, your mic, Jeffrey. Mike. Jeffrey? No, Jeffrey, we're having difficulties hearing you now. I don't know if it is on my end, but I'm not hearing you. Check your mic, Jeffrey. Mike.
Yes, I just hear you. Go ahead for me, caller. Sorry, head boy.
How you doing, Jeffrey? Chris?
Hey, Chris, how you doing, my friend?
Hey, blessing, Chris.
Chris?
What? Jeffrey?
Yes, go ahead.
Me went here, the same now go allow the PMP. When you use the word allow, what that mean? That means
they're privileged to run back Jamaica again.
Exactly, but you allow me, that means you control the thing and you allow me to come through the gate. If you not come my gate, I want to come in my yard. I have to allow you to come in my yard.
Exactly.
You walk in my yard. So I mean, the man they allow you. So they might use it, or they might come talk about, I'm doing it or talk about this thing like that. They are the ones who are using language to say them allow people to do this and allow people to do that. So them a man yard in Jamaica, they determine, and that's the language of dictatorship, by the way. When you start telling the citizens of a country, say you allow them to do this and you allow them to do that. Right? Only the man up here, if you go out with them things there. You understand? So I don't know. If I go back and listen to what Desmond Mackenzie said, he knows what
he knows what Desmond said. He just don't care. They just want it. You see all of these people. One thing I can tell you, Christopher, if the Jamaican people don't wake up in a dog and mess up, you know.
Well, that is up to them, Jeffrey. That is up to them because one more term on that Salvador, what him is a complete dictator. You understand?
Yep.
You understand? So that is what the Jamaican people have to decide. What kind of country they want going forward? A country that is run by rules and everybody has to play by the same rules, or by only certain class of people that is allowed to behave and with impunity. That is what they have to ask themselves.
But Jeffrey and Chris. Yes. Chris, you raised an important point a while ago in relation to what is happening in El Salvador. And I don't know if people know that had it not been for the People's National Party, Jamaica was on the verge of being an El Salvador. In the sense, the same brutalism and locking up people for no reason at all, right? In El Salvador, they could just label you a gang member and lock you up, detain you indefinitely. And that was what Andrew Holness was heading down. The road he was heading down to.
Their freedom for safety. I know they have neither safety nor freedom because the man is very abusive. He can't just send somebody at your house and pick you up and lock you up.
Exactly.
So no, that safety nor freedom. That's what you have in countries like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think Andrew Holness is cut from the same cloth. I believe that in a band.
Of course, he's a dictator. He's a modern day dictator. And
he has all the inklings. He has all the inklings of being a dictator. Okay? So, I don't know what my combo. And Desmond Mackenzie said they're not going to allow the PNP. Now go look up the word allow. And what it means. I know we are using language that. Yeah. All right. Go on, listen.
All right. Thank you much. The number to call is 954-529-8030. Let me say something here. Ed boy, continue talking.
No problem. The meet your maker, the meet your judge or maker prime minister. Yeah? That is what he is. The meet your judge or maker prime minister. And also the demolition man. The man who he will go down in history as the only prime minister to go knock down poor people's house. The only prime minister to have knocked down poor people's house, right? And him not far from him mentor Desmond Mackenzie, because Desmond used to go around in a Kingston and St. Andrew and knock down people building when not pay him. Tell Desmond, come take it up with me. Yeah? Those buildings that were not knocked down while Desmond was mayor, Desmond must answer the question why he did not do the same demolition in some people's places, whereas he demolished other people's places. Yeah? But, I am not going to allow the JLP to distract us from what is the reality. The reality is that Jamaica is in a serious condition in terms of governance. Yeah? And we are not distracted. We know the people of Jamaica want access to land. Yeah, they want their land titles. We know the people of Jamaica want access to housing. And when you listen to the People's National Party's campaign, whether you want to like the PNP or don't like the PNP, what the PNP is proposing are some brilliant programs that could revolutionize Jamaica. If you don't have access to land, you don't have no wealth. Every Jamaican family that is a wealthy family, check them have land. Why our people have had perennial poverty and poverty through generations is that because they have never had access to land. But Andrew Holness and his administration can have their friends and come along taking up people land, but they can't go into the parliament and enact a piece of legislation that would allow people to get access to the land they own. Go ahead, Jeffrey. I'm not hearing you, Jeffrey.
Yeah, the person didn't want to talk, it seems like. The number to call is 954-529. Hold on for me. Mm-hmm. Good afternoon. Welcome to Michael Talk program. You're live.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Just two small issues here. I hear you play while the Prime Minister was on the campaign trail about him getting his whatever he gets it honestly and work hard, right? Now, just two observations. I don't know what you think, but if you're engaged in a Ponzi scheme, where some people lose massively because
Hello? What happened there?
I think you moved the system. Touch
Hello,
switch
caller?
over back.
I don't know what's going on here. Hello?
Jeffrey,
Yes,
how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I don't know how you switch over to this person. I don't know what's going on with this phone. Go ahead for me, sir.
Yeah, good evening, head boy. How you doing?
I'm good.
Go ahead, Justice. Go ahead,
How
Justice.
are
We
you?
have about 2 minutes, Justice. I have some other call coming in. Go ahead.
The Prime Minister, if he wants to come on stage and pretend, or to say, rather, that his hands are clean and that he has earned whatever he has, honestly, he needs to come and explain to the Jamaican people and tell them how it is that he has invested in all the so-called Ponzi schemes and got enriched from them and jump out of them just in time before they have collapsed with hard-working Jamaicans' money. And he has gotten enrichment from it, and he feels good about it, and he thinks that that was honest enrichment when they knew that once they came into power, he needs to tell the Jamaican people that they were the ones that pull out their monies from cash plus and holdings and all. And as soon as they came in power, they shut them down with poor Jamaicans' money, because they are the only ones and their families and cronies that should have something in Jamaica.
Yes, yes.
He needs to come to the people and explain to them. You know, if he's going to stand there and be Mr. Righteous, he needs to come and explain. And until Jamaica people needs to know that until he can come and fess up, okay?
Yes.
He has no business running for a seat, much less becoming Prime Minister for the nation that he and his friends have robbed.
Yes. All right, Justice. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you, Justice.
Thank you.
All right, my friend.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah. Head boy, I got to call back some people here because they were calling on the phone. I don't know what happened. The phone did something here that it never did before. Let me see what I can get.
All right, so while you call him, let me respond to another point here. You know, students and fellow listeners, I want to tell you that when you look at this issue here.
One moment, head boy.
Go ahead.
Yes, caller, go ahead. Welcome to the program. I do apologize about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Well, you know something? The man who spoke before.
Watch it again.
Jeffrey.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon. A long time in a touch base with you.
Yes, man.
They got but we always listen to you anyhow.
Yeah, man.
Roll down the
Listen.
road. If it's one thing we can't tell you, say no. A shameless man. The devil not have no shame. None whatsoever. And he's a deceiver. He work hard to thief you. He work hard for you, to rob you. That's the hard work. Now if a man stand up on the place where him stand up and him go and speak all that him being honest. And everything that you say is dishonest. But him can't tell you because him have no shame. And all him do is just going around the same and try to deceive the people. Deceive the people of Jamaica. And the problem with it is because Jamaican people, as we know, we said, oh, it's a Christian nation.
Yes, yes.
Right? and we get up truly and glad if we said, oh, we forgive you, and we so because we put the scriptures and put it in some other ways. And no wonder it takes some of us and thought with the fool. Remember me telling them, Mr. Pastor man, I mean not text foolishness.
All right.
And we use it and take people and turn them into fool.
Yes.
And if we read and understand and read the Bible and take it to the concept and stop of people tell you what Pastor said and read for yourself and understand for yourself, right? And look into life.
Yes.
The man is a deceiver.
All right,
the
sir.
country.
Yeah, man. Thanks much.
God
Gotta run.
bless you now.
God
And
bless
keep it up.
All right, sir.
All right, Rev. All the best.
Hello? Good afternoon. Welcome to our program. You're live. I don't know what's going on here this morning.
Just skip to someone. Jeffrey, I believe they're doing something to your phone. Something is happening to the system.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the program. You're live.
If I want to know spot the first money come from, check out the foundation and see I got it up. Because foundation, the charity foundation, are the same thing him do when him come in politics. I'm a charity foundation. I just said the money running. Check out the charity foundation where them have them constituency. Like a charity foundation. Remember saying get caught in a part of that in the integrity commission thing from earlier.
Yes.
So check out the foundation. See how we have a foundation early. Charity foundation at this end with a work team and then office as a manager. And this is the money running here. Check it out.
Okay, man.
Okay. Thank you.
Let me do something here because I think there's something going on with this phone. If you're just joining us, we're speaking about the Prime Minister. The number to call is 954-529-8030. Here we go. Next call coming in. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to the program. You're live. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. You're live. Go ahead.
Yes, Mr. Jeffrey, good afternoon. You know, me consider say me not hear nobody talk, none of the bloggers. Then talk or even you talk about the money, the past money where the poor people and the children then get to school and the poor people then get paid Andrew Holness going at it. And people get $6,300 Andrew Holness take out $4,200 out there and I get people 2,000 something. Me not hear nobody mention
which money? Hold on.
Explain to us.
What money you talking about?
The past money, Andrew Holness.
What past money?
The
past. You're referring to the PAD program. The PAD program.
Hold on for me, head boy. I don't understand what you're talking about, ma'am. What past money you talking about?
Yes, the past money when people government give people every 2 months.
The PAD. Yes. Hold on. The PAD program money you talking?
Yes. And made an topic program where
I am not aware of it, ma'am. I am not aware of it, ma'am. You hear your head boy?
No, one second, Jeffrey. 1 second. Just be patient. The question I want to tell her to just hold on a minute, please. Just hold on a minute. The question I want to ask you. You are saying that the PAD program was what? Used to be $6,000 every 2 months?
6,300. Yeah.
Right. And how much is it now?
And Andrew Holness take out.
No, ma'am. Hold on.
Just answer the question, miss. How much is it now?
How much is it now?
We don't get this. It's this month. It's this 15 of this month.
Lord have mercy. Hold on for me, ma'am. Ma'am, hold on. How much money are you supposed to get now?
We're supposed to get $2,100. And that him put it on too. Can take off $4,200 on that.
I have to invest.
So it used to be 6,000.
This month because it drew the 15 of this month. It
drew hello, ma'am. You need to listen to us too, you know. For us to have a conversation, you know, ma'am. You need to listen to us also.
All right.
I am not aware of that, ma'am. I have people who collect PAD program money. I'm going to call them and find out if something like that. I am not disputing it. It's just that I am not aware of it.
No, Jeffrey, she's not incorrect. The part was with you, but I'm just trying to get her to so I can understand. if you said you were getting 6,000 first, how much you are getting now? Not for this month, madam. Previous month, the previous month. Hold on. Sorry, miss, I can't help you. Sorry.
Thanks for calling in.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Okay, 1 second, Jeffrey. Somebody put it in the program here. Part used to be 6,300. It is now 2,100. That is what you was trying to say.
Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to our program. You're live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jeffrey and Ted Boy.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yes. I want to say something quickly and to give someone else a chance. And this is just a few to the many that Andrew Holness should have addressed. And he's there talking last night to his comrades about he works hard for what he has. And he knows he's lying. Andrew Holness, you know you're lying. You know you're lying, sir. Well, this is it. It's not about the P and the J right now. It's about Jamaica itself and accountability. And this is what Jamaica people must understand. It's about accountability. Their tax-paying money that Andrew Holness has embezzled into and cannot give an account for how he becomes a millionaire in the time that he's in office. Not only that, Jeffrey, I'm going to be brief. Well, sir, if it's not so according to you, release the Kroll report, sir. What about the land that was sold by Vaz for the smallest amount? Devalue it and share the money. What about that, sir? What about the education money that has always been stolen and other? Because you have all the offices under your portfolio. Sir, what about those money? Donorship funds. Talk about those. Why are you muddling up there and going around and coming around, sir? Come on, face up to your truth. Because you all the time, you're just going around taking people for an idiot. But there's a set of people that have been learned that you can't take for a fool. And some come in. I would ask the people, I'm not saying they not to respect him. He's got to come in for a G, hopefully. People, remember in your mind, it's accountability. The money that he spent, taxpayers' money that could have made you better off, you and your children, and Jamaica as well. Now, people, for you to go there and I'm just talking, Sunday God's willing, and shame on you. Shame on you. And that tells the nature of your character. Because he knows it's truth. And this is just the beginning of his sorrow. And the other is his cronies. More is going to come out. What are you all going to say? I would advise you Sunday. Go to your meeting. Stand. Look at your prime minister. Just look him in the face. Don't say anything. And assess him and the situation. Yeah, that's what you all must do. I'm gonna close now, Jeffrey. The Vaz went to a foreign country. He collected millions of dollars. Andrew knows about that. And that money was shared too.
Yes.
Why did you, Andrew, protect the airstraits? Because you know why. Why were you stripped down at the airport? Think about those and many others. Thank you, Jeffrey.
You're welcome.
Boy. People, we will stay where we are with the truth, because the truth is the truth, though the heavens fall. Right. Thank you, Jeffrey.
Thank you. Thanks for calling in there. Okay, next call coming in. Good afternoon. Welcome to Make It Talk program. You're live.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tavares and Head Boy.
Yes.
And to all the listeners out there.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the picture on that bus you put up that stock. These people would not understand how dangerous those buses are to be in Jamaica. With that extended end behind the tire, the wheelbase in the back. With those narrow roads in Jamaica and deep corners. You know the amount of accident they're going to see. Those bus push cars off the road like crazy. Because those buses are made for wide roads. They are not made for big dips. You're going to have a lot of children complaining about whiplash too. Because those buses, they bounce like crazy. I drove in them in here, so I know.
Let me ask you a question, Carl. So, as a Jamaican living overseas, what do you think is going on in your country, sir?
Two different laws. When we start there. One for the rich, one for the poor. And you have a criminal enterprise running it. That's what I see there. Lack of opportunity for the youth. And it all comes down to the same crookery that is going on that is otherwise disenfranchised people. That's the main thing that causes all of these. When you have people stealing from the people's purse, there's not enough to go around to help people or put the help where it needs. So that is what's going on.
Okay. All right, sir.
That is the real thing in Jamaica. And you have one person, that person who's running is a dictator. I always ask people to watch the documentary of Narrator. It's not different. Trust me. All the drugs coming in Jamaica is the same thing used to happen on the Narrator in Panama. And he tried to rule with the same dictatorial style like Narrator. He will only love up to the media that says what he likes, and the other media want to get rid of them. So that is how these dictators started.
Yes.
So, but trust me, I hope he have his day in court.
I hope so too, sir.
I hope so.
All right, sir.
Because he's trying to stop the young youth from having theirs.
Yes.
And this is what I talk about. You can't be somebody who block and stop the opportunity for youth man who turn to crime because of lack of opportunity, which is your fault. And you turn around and tell people to get rid of them. That is dangerous. And you're the one at the top to make the calls.
All right, sir.
So it's dangerous.
Yes.
All right, sir.
Thank you for calling in. Thanks much. It is now, thank you. It's now 12:47 in the land of wood and water. We're gonna wrap up now. Head boy, you there?
Yeah, just take one more call. We can go up to 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
To 2 o'clock, you mean?
Yeah. I mean 1 o'clock Jamaica time. Sorry.
Yes, the number to call is 954-529-8030. It's also a WhatsApp number, 954-529-8030. It is also a WhatsApp number you can call via WhatsApp. So you can call in via WhatsApp. Lady Williams, good afternoon to you. The number to call is 954-529-8030. This evening we're going to speak to Mayor Norman Scott. Mayor Norman Scott will be my special guest this afternoon or this evening. He will be my special guest along with my good friend Head Boy. They're coming on to speak to us. Let me call back this person who was calling us. Oh, Finty Smith calling too. Let me call Bobby Finty Smith. So Smith, you're live on air. Go ahead.
Good day, sir.
Good day. How you doing?
My mother, God rest her soul, used to say a number of things, inclusive of be careful what you wish for. It may surely happen. Have you heard of Pandora's box?
Yes.
When the Prime Minister pressed and pressed and pressed for disclosure and thing. Is full disclosure, so you can't be guilty of anything. He forced the Integrity Commission to defend itself. It's tantamount to a man keep shooting somebody and them swing and lick you down.
Yes.
He described what he was trying to restrain from public view as scandalous and thing. I want to ask, is anything that he was trying to suppress wrong? Is it misleading? Is it lying? Because he hasn't said that, you know. He's just saying, I would rather people not know it. Why?
You know, so Smith, I want to ask you this question too. In all your how many years on God earth and in this country of ours, Jamaica, have you ever seen the level of corruption and nepotism and cronyism that's going on in this country like this administration?
I no longer call it by those names. I just simply say the runnings have gotten to the speed of Usain Bolt. Not can't catch it. And it has become what you call it now, regular assault, common assault. So what used to be, we had a saying in the military, it's just not done.
Yes.
It has gone from not being done to do it anyway. Everybody had do it. Yes, those who are flying on the wrong side of the law to be persuaded back onto the straight and narrow. When they look at the leaders and see them doing their own run-ins, they talk about you chop the line. They're chopping our sensibilities. I can't understand. You have income that you have concealed. There's no better way to say it because you didn't declare.
Yes.
You conceal.
Yes. So Smith, you have a minute leave because I gotta run and I have another call coming in.
Okay, but if I in my time I'd concealed in my declarations, I wouldn't be talking to you now. I would be from a jail cell.
So true. Sir Robert Finley Smith, thanks for calling in, sir.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Finley.
That's Bobby Finley Smith, one of Jamaica's pioneer who continues speaking truth to power. Let me get back. This person was calling us. The person has been calling us from somewhere in Orlando. Oh, here it is. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to the program. You're live.
Good afternoon. Hello.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. You're live.
I just listened to a few minutes of your show. Okay, and what is crystal clear to me as a Jamaican who basically is in between Jamaica and abroad, who spend majority of his time in Jamaica. What we have are a bunch of misinformed, ill-informed persons who are just basically out there spouting what they think it is. I'm going to suggest to you and them to go and read the documentation pertaining to the Prime Minister's case.
Why don't you go and read it yourself? Okay. Have you read it?
Well, 1 second. Jeffrey, no, Jeffrey, let me engage. Let me engage this labor right. Let me engage you.
No, you have a misunderstanding what he said.
Sir, do you know 1 second? Do you know what was...
Hold on for me, sir. Someone want to talk to you. Hold on a minute, please. Hold on for me, please,
I'm going to engage you, sir. If you're going to come on this platform, you're going to listen. Mute him. You're going to listen. Yes? We know what is contained in the affidavit. You don't have to tell me reread it. What was contained in the affidavit is that from 1998 to up to 2017, Mr. Holness could not say where could not justifiably say where he earned his funds from. So because you will get a little thief, because you are part of the loot, you know. You must be a part of the loot to come here to ask us if we read the affidavit. Yeah? It's only a merciless killer returned to the scene of the crime. Yes?
Let me make something clear to this caller. Not only did we read it, we also sit down with an attorney at law, one from Jamaica and one from the United States. So don't come here and tell me that we are misinformed. Don't do that. You're one of those who believe that we mustn't speak anything about Jamaica because Jamaica is a person of virtue. I don't think you have gotten. I don't think you have gotten the document, sir. We have read it. The time is now 1:54, 12:54 in the land of wood and water. We can take one more call. Here we go. East Kingston and Port Royal. Good afternoon.
Can't talk too loud because I depend on the word. Andrew, all the talk you talk, Andrew. Just announce the date, Andrew. Just announce the date, Andrew. Andrew, just announce the date that we are beg you for. Stop growing like I went and game for I look somewhere for Lena, Andrew. God Almighty. Stop growing, man. Just announce the date, my brother. Just announce the date because we know, Andrew, we know your deeds. My mother always said, what happened in that darkness must come to light.
In the name of
Andrew,
Jesus.
I wish politician work hard. Tell me which politician work hard, Andrew. Andrew, you know you have to go do. Ed Boy and Jeffrey later.
All right, East Kingston and Port Royal. Yes. The numbers to call is 954-529-8030. We, according to that gentleman, we're misinformed and we're misinforming the public. So why don't you have that decent discussion with us? Good afternoon or good evening, London, England.
Good afternoon, Jeffrey.
How are you doing in London, England?
I am good and the sun is shining. It's lovely. Jeffrey, me have to come in quick. Stop me dinner. Come in quick.
How are you cook?
Say, listen. No.
Give me some of you cook now. Go ahead, darling. Don't follow me.
Listen. I wonder if anybody did listen to the emancipation message that the man preached. Anybody was listening to it? Jeffrey, you need to listen to it.
And yes, you go back and listen to it. Yes.
The man had to, the prime minister had to hold his head down. The man preached him out at church. Jesus and peace, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. He could not keep his head up throughout the message. I couldn't believe it. It was an embarrassment.
I must go back and look at it.
Absolute embarrassment. Please go, everybody who is on it, please go and listen to the emancipation message.
As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do.
The prime minister could not hold his head up during that message. And he came back and what he said was because the man said, he needs a Jamaica that education should not just be for the rich, but also for everybody. Go back and go announce from platform the 31st of July. Say how education, him go look into education to do whatever. Because the man preached him out. The man preached the prime minister out. So all of these people who are hiding their faces in the dark, listen, MD is coming.
Yes.
And that's all we have to say. Have a good evening.
Same to you, my dear. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Macro Talk program here live.
Jeffrey, good afternoon, sir. I'm enjoying the program.
Yes, sir.
You know, the Prime Minister 28 bank account, chaka, man. Money come from all over the place. Undisclosed income come from all over the place. Didn't forget them things in order, man.
Yes.
Your 28 bank account cancel chaka, man. People want to know where the money there. You get the boss?
Yeah.
People want to know where the money there.
All right, my friend.
With him own school bus them with $1.4 billion. If the Jamaican people must realize that when they be in the transport sector as a businessman, I'll be a shenanigans go on.
Yes.
And him shouldn't associate with our school kids though, based on the rumors around female. If we go, man, bless up yourself, Jeffrey.
All right.
Bless up yourself.
Thanks much. Okay. Let me make something clear a while ago. Someone in the chat room asked if Mr. Golden Wynn will he give up his business. I don't think Mr. Golden made it clear that he doesn't run none of his business. Mr. Golden make it clear that he has to give up his business. Somebody is running his business, not him. And many occasions I've heard him say it. The numbers
no, but not only that, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, not only that. But one second, because I want to respond to this. Before you take the call, I want to respond to this.
Go ahead.
Because Mark Golden himself said that the moment he said he has removed himself from most of the businesses. Let's be real. The only way Mr. Golden is earning money from the businesses is because he's a founder of the business. So he gets what is called a dividend, like what Leachin would get from NCB. Yeah? So he's not doing any business, he's not running the business day to day, he's not interacting with it, and it is in trust. So they just pay him like for the year, annually, and he's paid. So the man now run no business. Simple.
All right. Good afternoon, caller. Welcome to the program. You're live.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you today?
I am good. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Head boy, somebody calling you. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. He's hearing you.
I can't hear the person. What? No, Jeffrey. I cannot hear the person, please. The person is distorted. I cannot hear what they're saying.
Hold on. Mom,
Jeffrey,
are you using? Hold on.
Get another caller, please? I cannot hear. Please give me another call.
Yes, go ahead for me now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Now, big up Ed Boy, because if anything I mean to understand, and most people understand, Ed Boy use a fine comb, fine heat, comb through the thing and make we understand it. Ed Boy,
yes.
Never know. Oscar Award, Ed Boy. Oscar Award, you want a Grammy too? You want a Grammy to Ed Boy? Let's talk about it to give to you. Because you come up a partner, job, you come up on no platform. Ed Boy to the world. Big up the nice team, fellas. Love you.
All right, darling. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. All praises to God. It's not of us. All praises to God. Jeffrey, let us just do the wrap up now, because I'm going to go. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm going to give my wrap up because I'm going to go.
I got to run too.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, me have my Sunday, Monday. I get too cold now, and I just warm it up. And I don't care about nobody. I'm not giving my red rice when you warm up Sunday, Monday. Lord, oh. Anyway, so I want to say to your listeners and to everyone, it is simple. We are not here to impugn Mr. Holness's character. Mr. Holness has done that for himself by his own actions. So we don't have to impugn him character. Go read Craig Beresford's second affidavit, in which he described how the funds were flowing. Not our words, but the affidavit of the director of Integrity Commission, of a director of the Integrity Commission. You go read his word. If you don't trust me, go read the affidavit. You don't have to believe what Jeffrey said, and you don't have to believe what Ed Boy said. Yeah? But what I'm saying, that we must understand that you can say time come. You can say it is time for whatever. But the most important thing I want to say to you, if you don't go out and vote, this uncertified Philistine will still be prime minister. If you don't go out and vote, the same issues you are talking about now, and who are thief, who are tekwa, will still be a reality of yours. You have a responsibility, a moral authority, and I'm saying to those who are behind the PNP, I'm saying to the 63 candidates across Jamaica, ensure that you have your voters ready to vote. Ensure that systems are in place to transport your voters. This election is more important than any other election in Jamaica. And so we cannot take for granted those who live in the diaspora and you can afford to return, come home. Jamaica needs you. Come home. This is a serious situation now. Jamaica is at a crossroad, at a critical juncture. And should we fail to arrest and curb the direction that our country is in, we will be heading in the direction of Haiti.
But no, not Haiti, man. Not Haiti. We go to Zimbabwe.
Well, Zimbabwe, Haiti, almost the same.
Well,
yeah. We must now say simple. I urge every single person that have influence in their family, influence among the young people, influence among the old people in your community, encourage people to vote. Let them know what is at stake. The soul of our democracy, as Jeff will say, is at stake. The word is love. Continue to subscribe to the channel. Continue to like the channel so the algorithm can grow. And we say without you, we are nothing. So we thank you. You'd have chosen anywhere else to go, including the Labourites who come. We love when you're there too. But behave yourself when you come. One love, one heart.
Thank you very much, head boy. As I end the program this afternoon, I just want to say to you all, thank you all very much. And I want to end with one thing here. With hope and value, let us brave once more the icy currents. At the end, what storms may come, let it be said by our children, that when we were tested, we refused to let this journey end. That we did not turn back, nor did we falter. But with our eyes fixed on the horizon, and God's grace upon us, we carried forth the greatest gift of freedom and deliver it safely to the future generations of Jamaica. My fellow Jamaicans, when the time is ready, when the time comes, go out there, vote for a better Jamaica. Vote for the soul of Jamaica's democracy. May God bless you, and may God bless our island home, Jamaica land we love. I know I said that this week will be a week where we're going to give away some t-shirts, and we're going to work on it. So hopefully by Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, I think, I'm trying to get a hold of Walking Divine Purpose to come on here to talk to us some more about it too. That we're going to give away some t-shirts. We're going to get the questions organized. You can answer the questions, and we're going to give away the t-shirts. That you can get the t-shirts before the election is called. I want to say thank you all very much. May God bless you on behalf of Head Boy. I am Jeffrey Tavares saying, oh, the national pledge, the copy strike me, Head Boy. They put a copy strike on the thing when I played the national pledge. Yes, they did.
How comes? And that's our pledge?
Yep, I know what's going on. They give a copy on it.
No problem, no problem.
So maybe
just tell me out with time come then.
Yeah, but maybe what you should do then is say the national pledge before you go.
Okay, let me do that.
Go ahead.
Jeffrey, you want to laugh off of me now? Let me get the national pledge in front of me so I don't make no mistake. You hear?
Before God and all mankind, I pledge the love and loyalty of my heart.
Don't laugh.
The strength and vigor of my body, I promise to stand up for justice, brotherhood, and peace, to work diligently and creatively, to think generously and honestly, so that Jamaica may under God increase in beautiful and prosperity, and play her part in advancing the welfare of the whole human race. God bless you all. See you all later, Head Boy.
Thank you, my brother. Later at 7 p.m.
you're going to hear all kinds of propaganda. You're going to hear all kinds of lies and deception. There will be tactics used to try and buy you out. There will be tactics used to try and frighten you away. And I only have to say one thing to you tonight, comrades. We are blood and fire comrades, and we're marching on to progress. And we will stand firm. We will not be bought because we are not for sale.
When the game gets rough and this life just seems so tough, make we talk, my people, make we talk. When this town becomes an ugly place, don't let it erase the smile from your face. Make we talk, people, make we talk. Conversation is the key, a guiding light for you and me. Spark a talk and you will see. Conflict solver A to Z. World leaders master the art of self-defense just by talk. So people, make we talk. Hey, we're living in a world that on ourselves we must depend. Make we talk.